Yo, what's going on, everybody? We are live. Welcome to Ninjadairy Comics. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm super excited, guys. Today is the launch of our first ever store exclusive cover, and it is for the Silver Coin by Image Comics. Most of you guys are aware of this. We've been kind of talking about it for the last couple weeks, but today is the day that it goes live on the website, and so we wanted to come live with you guys and hang out. We're going to be doing some giveaways. Everybody that orders within the first 24 hours is going to be entered into this giveaway. We got some cool prizes. I wanted to come on a little bit early. We're on a little bit of a time crunch because it will go live on the site at 2 p.m. And I've never done this before. You guys know the Ninja messes up tech stuff. But I think we're going to be able to figure it out okay, but I have to do some stuff here on the back end at 2 to get it to go live, so bear with me. But I want to let you guys know, everybody that's here with us live, there is also a special discount code that I set up for you guys, just as an extra thank you for everybody here that supports us. You guys will know about this discount code, which most people will not. But it should be scrolling right there at the bottom. It's Silver Ninja 10 at checkout, and you guys are going to get an extra 10% off of your guys' purchases. So make sure when you guys check out, whatever you put in your cart, check out, when you're going through the process, there will be a box there that says discount code or promotional code or something like that. Make sure you guys put in Silver Ninja 10. It's scrolling right there at the bottom in the discount code to get an extra 10% off of your guys' order. And just remember, on these orders, guys, when you order through the website, if your invoice is over $100, you will get free shipping as well. If it's not over $100, it won't unlock the free shipping because the exclusive is separate from like the Build-A-Box stuff and the online live sales that we do here on the channel. So just keep that in mind as well. We got about 2 minutes. We got a special guest here with us today too. I'm super excited. Adam Gorham, as you guys know, was the cover artist for this exclusive, and he was gracious enough to come on with us and hang out for the launch, which is super cool. So let me bring him on right now, if I can figure out how to do that. There we go.
Hey.
What's up, Adam?
Hey, good to be here.
Awesome, man. Let me get my music back. Can you hear music? Barely?
Yeah, there it is.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks for coming, brother. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to come and hang out with us. Super
No worries.
awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to be a little preoccupied here for the next minute just because I'm going to head over to the site and make sure this is going to be ready to go.
Okay.
So everybody in the chat, please bear with me. I want to get to all your guys' comments and everything real quick. Let me do this real fast because it's 1:59, so I think I should do it right now. Bum. If you guys have any questions in the chat while I'm doing this as well, go ahead and throw them in the chat. I'm almost done. And I'll check all those out. Let me see here. Ruben says, my clock says 2, bro. Where's the book? Give me 1 second, brother. This is my first time doing this, as you guys probably know. It does say active on this side. Let me see. It might take a second to actually kick in, guys. Maybe refresh your browsers as well. Let me see. should probably share the screen as well and show you guys how to access this. Okay, I think we should be good now. All right, guys, so the music is gonna stop real quick because I am gonna share my screen. I'm gonna head over to ninjadairycomics.com so you guys can see where to go. There we go. So yeah, guys, if you head over there now, right on the main page, when you first click on it, right below the main banner, you see this large graphic that I put here. There's a middle, right in the button in the middle, says buy now. If you guys click on that, it'll take you to the book, and you guys have some different options here. You have the raw book by itself. You have a signed with Koa version, signed with Koa and Remark. And then you have a CGC raw grade, a CBCS raw grade, and CBCS verified signature signed and signed in Remark from the CBCS verified signature program. So it should be live, guys. Super excited. Head over there now. Make sure you get your copies and then come back and hang out with me and Adam. Let me see. All right, let me get caught up on the chat now. Ruben, my man, how's it going, brother? Cowabunga fam. Green man, how are you doing today, brother? Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. He says, my body is ready. Brennan B, hello, Ninja fam. What's up, Brennan? Hope you're doing well today, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Cowabunga fam. Yo, what's up, freaks? What's up, Maz? How are you doing today? My buddy Joe M in the house. What's up, Joe? Green Man says that cover is fire.
Oh, thank you.
That's what's up. I agree, man. I agree. Horse King, what's up, brother? How are you doing today?
Hey.
Matt says, hey, Adam. DNA says, claim, claim, claim. You can't claim like in the live cell, brother. Make sure you go to the website. He says, congrats on the dope cover. Yes, thank you, Green Man. Thank you. Carlos Alvarez, new face to the chat. Thank you for coming by and hanging out. Appreciate it. He says, how's it going, everybody?
Hey,
DNA, yeah, welcome, Adam. Joe says, hey, Adam. And then there goes Ruben's comment that I happened to catch. My clock says 2, no book yet. Beware the Xmas music, Adam. Oh, yes. So I have this software that I use to play like copyrighted or like royalty-free music so YouTube doesn't shut me down.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, I just hit the playlist and just let it play. But it always goes to Christmas music at some point. I don't know why. It's like an ongoing joke here. Like we'll just be doing our thing and then I won't notice. And I'll be like, wait a minute, is this Christmas? DNA says, holla at your boy. Just had a 3-hour power nap ready to go all night, baby. It's live. Just need to search for it. What's up, Bree? Well, it should be on the main page now. I had to add that little buy it now button, which took a second. Ruben says, it's on, baby. It's live now. Awesome job, Adam, on the cover.
Thank you.
From DNA. Awesome. What does the virgin look like? They're actually all virgins, Maz. So the trade dress that's on there, Adam actually created that himself. And that was one thing that we weren't sure, like the image was going to kind of let us slide on. But it's actually considered a virgin cover. And the kind of concept behind that is it's supposed to look like an old, like punk rock, like concert poster. So so all the trade dress and everything on there is actually done by Adam. So it's actually a virgin. And the whole print run, like I said, it's all virgin covers, and it's a 500 print run. I feel like I saw Perry. What's up, Perry? Hola, Perry Comics. Welcome to the show.
I thought
man.
I'd grab it. Just to
there it is. Hold on. Let me see if I can make you big. That way. There we go.
There we go.
Oh man, check that out, guys. That's the original. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's
all the lettering and everything I did by hand, painstaking work, but totally worth it.
Yeah, some of you guys might have caught that little video that that I chopped together the other day, and it's been circling around. That was all done by Adam, obviously, but some of you guys have been able to see some of the behind the scenes stuff when he was working on that cover. It was so cool. I had a lot of footage to work with there. And it was hard to cut it down because there was so much cool stuff in there. I tried to make the video like 30 seconds because it seems like people kind of retain their attention more when it's like a really short video. But there was so much good stuff in there. I had it for like 5 minutes. And then I was like, I can't do 5. I cut it to 2 or like 3 or something, and then to 2. And I think it ended up being like a minute and something long. I was like, that's I can't take out anymore. It's so good.
Well, I think you did a good job. I was very happy with it.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Craig says, I'm not here. Picked up a sign and remark copy. Impressed me with an awesome remark, Adam. So Craig's a goofy guy in the chat all the time. So if you hadn't noticed by his comment, but he's good people for sure. Carlos says, love the gig poster. Love the gig poster feel to the cover. Yeah.
Right on. Thank you.
He says logo and everything looks dope. Matt says, so effing dope. Yeah, I got the punk poster show vibe for sure. Awesome. Let me see. Is there a way to add ninja treatment at checkout? No, I didn't put that on there. That's actually a good. I feel like I had so many options on there, Joe. I was like, maybe I didn't think of that option though. But I can definitely. You could just message me, Joe, if you want to add that on there, and I can definitely add that for you, brother. So, Adam, if you don't know, we have this thing that we like to call the Ninjadairy treatment, and basically, what I do is I put books in a Mylar bag with a clear backer board and a top loader. And we kind of call that like the Ninjadairy treatment. It's like the royal treatment for a comic book. Yeah. It's especially good for like wrap covers and stuff like that because with the clear backer board, you could see everything. Yes. I think I have one. Do I have one handy? I think I do. Let me see. Yeah. So this was a ratio variant for King and Black. Number 1 that came out, but when you flip it around, you can see the artwork on the back and everything. Beauty. Yeah, so it's super cool. And I don't know what the back of our book is going to look like. Neither do I. Yeah, I've seen some retailers where they'll do like artwork on the back too, and other ones where you could tell it's just like it was just whatever the publisher puts like on the back of every exclusive. It's just like a blank black or a standard back with like the store logo or something on it. So I'm not sure what the back of ours is going to look like.
Oh, dang. I kind of wish I thought of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen one the other day, which I've never seen. I believe it was from Black Cape Comics. They did 2 different artists actually on one book, and they had artwork on the front and artwork on the back from 2 different artists, and I thought that was really cool.
It's a nice touch.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely creative. Matt says, yeah, awesome cover. Great job. Joe says, just ordered mine. Hey, what's up, Tyler? Thanks for coming by, brother. Appreciate you being here. Have you had a chance to read the book, Adam? Says Carlos.
I have. Yeah. I'm pals with Mike, so I've had the privilege to kind of see this book from when he first thought of it to when he was just starting to work with because each issue is written by a different writer.
Yes, which is awesome.
I got to hear about the premises, or however it's said. Yeah. For each issue, and it's been like super cool. Like it's obviously a horror anthology, and each issue has a different flavor of horror. Like there's this issue is like it's obviously very rock and roll. Right. You don't see a lot of like music and horror meshed together. Right. There's another issue that's got like a good 80s camp slasher vibe. Anyways, but this issue, I haven't read a lot of Chip Zdarsky comics. What I have read, I've enjoyed. And this issue's killer. Like I was really happy with it as a reader. And so when I learned that I would be getting to do a cover for it, I was super pleased. But it's a good book, and I recommend it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I got to read it too, Carlos, and they gave us like an advance like solicit of the book when we decided to do the cover for it, which is really cool because I've never had that before. I felt like I was like VIP or something. I'm like, man, I get to read the book before everybody else. This is awesome, you know? And yeah, they sent it to us and I read it over and I was like, yep. I was like, this is for sure the book that I want to do for my first exclusive, because it's hard because I don't want to say too much about it because knowing me, I'll just tell you like the whole plot and like everything on accident. But yeah, like Adam said, it's a horror anthology. It's basically about this silver coin that kind of travels around and it has a curse on it. So it comes across different people and like what's the tagline? And it says like a curse needs to feed or something like that in there. But
Like that.
Yeah, it's super good, man. And it kind of reminds me of like Ice Cream Man, like kind of feel with the anthology part of it and stuff. And I know a lot of people are really into Ice Cream Man right now. So and I know that when they launched the Haha books, it was the same creator from Ice Cream Man, and a lot of people kind of jumped on that, and a lot of people are loving that series. And I feel like Silvercoin is going to be something along those lines for sure. And once I read it, I was like, yeah, we for sure have to do this. Because that's one thing that happened with us. Like we initially had sought out to do this cover with a different artist and that didn't go through. And I was kind of like, well, maybe I should just find a different book. But then after I read it, I was like, no, like I have to do this book. Like this book is so good. And then I kind of stumbled across Adam. He was referred to me from one of my contacts over at Image. Super good dude named John. Shout out John. And I was like, let me check out Adam and see. And that's one thing I have to say, man, like in all honesty, like when they told me your name, like I hadn't heard of you before. And when I started digging, I was like, dude, you've done like a lot of covers.
Yeah.
Like a lot of covers. And I was like, wow, it's just so crazy how the industry is so small and like so big at the same time, to where certain people have just never heard of certain artists, and like your work is so great. I'm like, this experience and everything, getting to meet you and work on this with you and stuff is just awesome, man. And like I've started like an Adam Gorham collection in my PC. There's so many covers. Like when you start paying attention, you're like, oh man, you've done this cover and you've done this and you worked on that book, and you've done like some interior artwork on past books too, right?
Yeah. The thing about the covers is, you're right. Like I've done a lot. I had a retailer friend that I was visiting over the holidays, and we got talking about this cover I did, and I couldn't remember exactly what it was. And he was like, well, let me just search your name in Diamond and that'll pull it up, or
right.
previews or whatever it was.
Right.
And there was like 3 pages of hits, you know.
Yeah.
Neither of us could believe that my record is that long. But,
right. Absolutely.
I think the thing is that like a lot of the covers I do are like they're 1 in 10s, 1 in 25s, 150s, right? So they don't get the same amount as circulation as your A's and B's.
Right. Absolutely.
But you know, like I'm out there hustling, drawing covers for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then interiors, like I've been, you know, I do like an interior gig, or at least like 1 to 2 interior gigs a year, depending on my year. So like I've worked on, you know, I've had creator-owned books at Image. I've done interiors at Valiant, at Marvel, on Rocket Raccoon, The New Mutants.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
And you know, right now I'm working on a series at Vault called The Blue Flame.
Yes.
That'll be debuting in this May.
Right.
And lots of other stuff I can't quite talk about yet. But yeah, I draw nonstop.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I seen that. I looked it up in the Diamond catalog because I had to know too, and I seen the Blue Flame is definitely already in there, and I think it goes up to issue 2 or 3 already. That's actually in the catalog. But yeah, if you guys don't know about that one, you should definitely look into it because you're doing all the interiors, right? And you're doing all the A covers.
Yes,
that's awesome. And you're also doing an exclusive for #1, right?
Yeah, for at least one place I am.
That's awesome.
I'm always, you know, that end of things is never stuff that I'm always privy to. You know what I mean? So I don't quite get to see all of because I know we have a variant for #1,
Right.
And I got to see that like once it was done, which and I dig it and everything.
Yeah.
But sometimes I feel like I'm the last to know about certain decisions.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've heard other people say that too. They're like, I do certain projects and artwork and then it's used in a different way than I thought, or it's like on this issue and I thought, they kind of move stuff around and you're always like the last to know exactly what's going on with that kind of stuff. Yeah. That's awesome, man. I'm excited for that one though. Let me get caught up. There's probably a ton of comments here. Let me see.
Sure.
Let me get caught up. What are you guys talking about here? To be honest, one of the best OG covers I've seen in quite a while. Adam, super congrats.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Thanks for that. Horse King got a copy. I have special instructions on my order that you should read. Oh. Yes, DNA, I will read your special instructions, brother. No worries, man.
Sounds serious.
I'm excited to see what it is. Honestly, Brennan B says the cover is straight fire. Sup, my fellow Muppets. LOL, just got a signed copy. Dope. Hey, what's up, Jose? Thanks for coming by and hanging out, man. Are we not cursing today, Ninja? What do you mean? I mean, we can curse. I don't curse intentionally or not unintentionally. Oh, Adam, pink, please, just mine. What? Are you talking about the color for the signature?
Oh, sure, I can do that.
Yeah, maybe I'll try to get a little list of some I'm sure a lot of you guys probably put notes on there. So play the video for Adam. Which video are you talking about, DNA? Are you talking about the one that I chopped together? Because he's definitely seen that one.
Oh, I'm all over that.
Yeah, he's like, I'm all over that one. Is the Ninjadairy logo on the back? Tyler, it should be, man. I mean, honestly, like I said, you guys know this is my first time doing this, but it should be. Absolutely. It should be. If it's not, then somebody messed up. DNA saying what's up to everybody. Everybody's saying what's up to everybody else. Green Man says Chip is a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I just noticed in the catalog, he has some covers for some books that are coming out. And I'm like, I didn't know he's ever done covers.
Well, yeah, I mean, like Chip's an artist in his own right. I know that he drew Sex Criminals, and he's drawn some covers because he writes at Marvel. He's done some Marvel covers.
Right.
I know that he's drawn some Spider-Man. I think maybe Howard the Duck as well. I mean, Chip's kind of a dynamo.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Didn't you do, you said Howard the Duck, didn't you do a cover for Super Duck or something like that?
Did he?
No, did you?
Oh, yes.
Dude, that cover is so cool, man. Thanks, seen that the other day when I was scrolling through, because I did the same thing. I went to Diamond and I put in Adam Gorham and I was like, what's still in stock, And there was you said, there was pages and pages of stuff. I was just like, okay, two of those. There was some cool stuff in there.
Thanks, man.
And that's what's cool about Diamond too, is sometimes they'll still have old stuff and they'll still have it. And you're like, cool, I could order this. That's awesome. You forgot to send me an advanced solicit, Nick. I'm ready whenever. Oh, for the interiors. You want to read it, Tyler? I don't have an LCS near me. Glad I found Ninja. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's one reason that we kind of started this, is because if you guys do have LCSs, it's always important to support your local shops, but there's a lot of you guys out there that don't have one. So we try to help you guys out the best that we can. What up, DNA? Jeff, what's going on, man? Hello, Nick. One love from Chicago. How are you doing, man? Yeah, Jeff's a good guy. He's been hanging out with us for a little while. Brendan says, I almost never buy shop exclusives, but when it looks that good and it supports the Ninja Den, then I must do it. The more I see it, the more I like it. It's so dope.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what it's going to actually look like in person, because the way that it's done with the tape around the corners and the white kind of border where it's supposed to look like that poster feel. Yeah, I'm really excited to see it comes in hand, what it's going to look like.
I'm dying to know what it looks like in person, man. Where they've cropped it, where they decided to put the image eye.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I'm really excited to see it. I thought they might like send me like a proof or like make sure this is right thing before we print 500 of these or something. But I haven't heard anything yet, so I feel like they're just gonna do their thing. They probably know what they're doing. Let me see. If you have any more of Silver Coin cover A, if you have, I should, Jose. Yeah, I think I got the regular cover A. I got the B covers and the C covers as well. Those are actually on the website as well, Jose. And I think I applied that Silver Ninja 10 discount to those covers as well. So if you want to go over to the website, Jose, and pick those up, you can do that as well. Or you could just send me a message on IG about that one, because that's not like for the giveaway, and I could just throw it in your box, man. That's no worries. DNA says, Adam, wait till you see the spinner wheel. It's epic. DNA, we did like a King in Black launch party back in December when King in Black came out. And my wife bought me this spinner wheel off. It's like it has it has a dry erase. That's what I was thinking of. It has like a dry erase on it, so you could write whatever you want in the slots. Okay. And I did like giveaways and stuff for everybody that bought covers and stuff on that launch date, and we kind of had like a big party that day. And I didn't think about it because my wife said you should just let people, like, if they buy a book, they have one spin on the wheel. And I was like, nah, that's dumb. Like, if they buy however many books they buy, like if they buy 10 books, like I want to give them 10 spins on the wheel, Right. And she's like, no, that's a horrible idea. And I was like, no, that's what I'm doing. So I did it. And literally I spun that wheel for like an hour and a half. Like, so many people bought books. Like, I had to keep spinning. I had like 9/8 on there. There was like a secret variant that they did for issue 1 that I put on the wheel. Everyone was like trying to snag that one. We did like a lot of stuff, but I didn't realize, like, I probably should have listened to my wife, because I spun that wheel for hours and they keep telling me to bring it back. And I'm like, no, I'm not bringing the wheel back. It's too much trouble. Ninjadairy and Adam, Alien exclusive win. Haha. Alien. Yeah, Alien's pretty cool, man. But I don't know when I'll be doing exclusives for Marvel, because they have specific requirements where I think they make you order like 3,000 copies or something like that.
I don't think the volume's quite high.
It's really high. And I know a lot of stores will share their exclusive with other stores, so they kind of split that initial cost of doing that, which is a good idea. That's why you see a lot of people that have like shared exclusives and stuff. But I don't think we're on that level yet, Carlos. But maybe one day, man. Maybe one day. Did you pick up an Ice Cream Man 24, a Clockwork Orange homage, sold out really fast? Yeah, that was another retailer exclusive, Craig. I don't think that was from Comics Elite. I think they got some copies in their store. But yeah, that was a really hot cover that sold out really fast. I did not pick up any. I've been trying to limit how many exclusives I'm picking up because I have a problem. No spinner wheel, DNA. We don't have 2 days to spin that thing. Seriously, Brendan. Vault comics have really impressed me. Vault is killing it. Nice, Tyler. What's your favorite title out right now from Vault, Tyler? Let me know. Because I know the only thing I could think of from Vault is the picture of everything else. And there was one other one. I can't think of it right now.
I mean, I think anything that I've done a cover for is probably pretty tight.
Mm-hmm.
But all the books that I got to do covers for, I got to read as well. Giga's pretty good, I got to say.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I forgot about that one.
I honestly don't think that they've put out a book that I haven't enjoyed.
Right.
But Money Shot is a book that I don't have any involvement with, but it's like pretty excellent. So
yeah, Money Shot's awesome, man. Yeah, I've only read up to like issue 3, and I think they're like on 11 or 12 now. So once I started working on stuff in the shop and like really going after certain things, like I have completely stopped reading comics, and I hate it. But there's just no time, man. It's so hard.
Yeah, I know. I make them, and I got right. This stack here is like my to read pile.
Yeah. My read pile is like 4 short boxes now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's intense. And I know I think it was, I can't remember. There was another retailer I was talking to the other day, and they said every new comic book day, when all the books come out, they sit down and read like 10 or 15 issues. And but he has a pretty massive staff that works at his store. So I'm like, right. I could kind of see that because I just do everything by myself. But I'm like, dude, yeah, there's no way I could do that. I wish I could. On New Comic Book Day, I don't even have time to eat because there's so much stuff that has to be done, you know?
Sure.
Ninja, if you have any more silver coin cover A, if you can. Oh, yeah, for sure, Jose. I think I read that already. Tyler saying, what's up? Just ordered up. That's what's up, Maz. Yeah, I want to see the video you made. Yeah, it's over on my, I would play it here, but I honestly don't know how to do that. I'm not tech savvy enough for that. But it's over on my Instagram, Tyler, if you want to go check it out. Hey, Ninja, what's up? Hey, T-Pain, thanks for joining, man. We're just hanging out, doing the launch of our store exclusive here with Adam. Let me see. The Ninjadairy treatment video. The Ninjadairy treatment video you are behind. What? Are you talking about DNA? Are you talking about the video I did for the Ninjadairy treatment? I don't have that on this computer, man. For some of the you guys that don't know, I used to be able to play videos and stuff because I used to use a different software when I would go live. And I'm trying a different software right now. It's called StreamYard, and I don't have that video saved on here. So I probably should load that up because you guys like to see that video. Let me see. T-Pain. This book won't be making it into a Whack Comics episode unless it's just in the background. So Tyler, they have a YouTube channel. It's called Whack Comics, and they tend to destroy a lot of comics on their channel. So that's why he was saying it won't make it into one of their episodes, because he's saying that they will not destroy it. So that's a good thing. That's what's up, man. Question for Adam. Do you work digitally or analog first? Also, what traditional tools do you value the most in your process? It's a good question, Maz.
I'm largely, when it comes to, most of my process is traditional. And I mean, I like working with my hands. I like having real art at the end of the day. But I'll do a lot of my preliminary drawings, like my layouts and stuff, digitally. Just because it's faster, it's easier to make any changes if I need to.
Right.
Perspective and stuff like that is a lot easier to figure out digitally in those early stages rather than when I'm in the thick of things. And it just looks proper. And then once I get going, I'm off to the races. So I print out my layouts on large paper. I put my artboard on top of that, and I light box, and I refine that with pencil.
Right.
And then I ink with a variety of things I've got a huge collection of various pens that I like to use. I use nibs occasionally,
Right.
brushes, synthetic brushes. It really just depends on the project, what quality or what feel I'm going for. And that's the same for paper as well. And I recently started using an airbrush to, I think, great effect. I used it on the cover.
That was dope.
Yeah. So I got into this place where I wanted to do shadow work without all the painstaking hatching and whatnot, and just have a quality that was different than what other people are doing. And I see digital artists who will do gradients to great effect, and it's easy for them because that's digital. So I was trying to, when I was trying to think of a way to have that same effect, but by hand, airbrush was the only way to make that happen. So I made the investment. I think it's paying off. And apart from that, it's really just whatever gets the job done is what's important. And then I scan everything and put some finesse on it on the computer, and that's that.
Yeah, I know because I asked you about that at first too. I was like, because I had the original art, as my in-game question, you know, because I know a lot of artists, they don't even do it that way. They'll do it all digitally, so where there's not like an actual physical piece of art, you know. And when you told me you did, I was like, yes. I was like, yes. Because that's so cool, man. For those of you guys that don't know, Adam's actually gracious enough to send me that original artwork, and I was gonna give that away as the grand prize for our giveaway, but I just can't do it. Sorry, guys. I'm keeping that one for me. It's gonna go. I'm gonna have to make a spot because I really love these shelves back here. I think it's a really cool backdrop for videos and stuff. But there's nowhere to hang. I'm gonna have to hang the original art somewhere where nobody will be able to see it. So I might have to change some stuff up just to be able to get that in here somewhere because it's so cool.
Oh, place of honor. Thank you.
Yeah, man, it's I can't wait to see it in person. Let me see. Wait, Ninja can't sign mine today like he promised? I can't sign yours? Well, we don't have the books yet, DNA. They don't come out until the 7th. So this is just the pre-order launch. So that's probably a good point. If any of you guys don't know, we don't have the books yet. They do not come out until April 7th. And then once the books come out, for those of you guys that have ordered like signatures or remarks or anything like that, Adam is actually located in Canada. So we're going to have to get all the books. We're going to short damages. Hopefully they're very minimal. And we're going to ship them all out to Adam. Adam has some other deadlines and things that he's working on too. But like I said, he's been very gracious enough to let us offer signatures and remarks, which is super awesome. Because I know as a collector, a lot of times I'll go to buy an exclusive from somebody and it's just the book, which is cool. I mean, it's super cool just to have the book. But a lot of them will not offer signatures or remarks or anything like that. And I'm always like, oh, because it's just like the icing on the cake, you know? But Adam was so nice to be able to do that for us with his schedule and everything. So you guys just have to be patient for just a little bit because, like I said, it's got to ship all the way to Canada. And then Adam has to actually work on all of them and get them done and then ship them back to us. And then for those of that have ordered like slab options, that's going to take even longer because once we get them back, we're going to ship them off to CBCS or CGC, depending on which option you guys selected. And then if you guys selected CGC, I mean, just don't expect the book till like next year because CGC is so far behind, but hopefully CBCS will get them back fairly quickly. But most of you guys know that game. You've been in this community for a while and you know how those turnaround times and all that stuff works. So just a heads up for anybody that maybe didn't know that. Tyler says, hashtag bring back the ninja wheel. Ruben says, I just ordered my CBCS sign and remark exclusive. Nice, Ruben. That's a good pick, man. That's a good pick. I already ordered a raw. FOMO kicked in. Had to order a remark too. Green, man. That's awesome, man. I appreciate it, though. I really do appreciate it. Got to head out later. Nick, Adam, everyone, one love from Chicago. Stay positive and test negative. For sure, Jeff. Thank you, buddy, for coming by and hanging out, even for just a little bit, man. I really appreciate that. Ninja, you get my package. I did not get a package from you. Did you send me a package, brother? I'll have to check the old mail, man. I have not. Oh, dang. My comments just jumped. Later, Jeff. What's up, Ninja, Ruben, DNA, and special VIP guest? Yeah, what's up, Duffy? How are you doing, man? Welcome to the show, brother. Thanks for coming by. Keep us in mind, Nick, if you ever want to split an exclusive with Whack Comics. Yeah, man, we could definitely talk about that, brother. If you ever want to do something like that, we can definitely get together just to discuss all the details. Share your screen, Nick, and play the video. I don't have the video. Are you talking? Well, I could do the Instagram one. I don't have the Ninjadairy treatment one. Let me see. How do you go to your own page? Here we go. All right, bear with me, guys. I'm very horrible at this. Let me see. Stop sharing. Share screen. Chrome. Share. I'm going to pause my music too. Can you see that, Adam?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. Let me see. Oh, that's probably too loud. It has music with it. You guys probably won't be able to hear the music, but it's way cooler with the music. But here goes the video that we kind of chopped together to kind of promote this exclusive with some of the kind of the behind the scenes stuff of Adam's process and everything, which is really cool. Like I said, I wish I could have made it like 20 minutes long because it's so cool to watch. Was really looking forward to Blue Flame from Vault. Adam, anything you watched or read a lot of for inspiration on the art style of that book?
Yeah, so the Blue Flame is it's an interesting book because like it's one part cosmic odyssey and then it's one part grim reality, let's just say. So it follows the adventures of our main character, the Blue Flame, who is Earth's mightiest hero, and he gets summoned by some advanced alien beings who basically put him on trial for the fate of Earth. And then the book flips to his days starting out as a crime fighter in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Where you see him in his early days with his, other kind of like ragtag team of homespun heroes. And, in the first issue, there's an incident that changes, the course of his life forever as a superhero. And, the book kind of like reels from the first issue. So with that in mind, like for all of the cosmic stuff, which I have, like I've been dying to draw like a high cosmic book for a long time. So, I mean, like I looked at artists like Wally Wood from EC Comics, prolific science fiction comic artist from back in the day. 2001: A Space Odyssey is like one of my favorite movies. There's probably like other things that I'm forgetting, but like, I've been absorbing, big cosmic space art for a long, long time. And so it's just stuff that was just dying to bleed out. And then for like the more real world stuff, like, like I'm kind of making it a little more mundane just so that there is a clear difference between the two stories taking place. And so, for that, I'm looking at more grounded artists like Charlie Adler from The Walking Dead, who I think was just kind of like a master at making, people talking in contemporary settings, albeit, with zombies and whatnot. But he made all that stuff really interesting. The stuff that's actually kind of like hard to do as a comic artist, because for me, some of the easiest, not easy, but some of the stuff that I draw best is usually like the most fun, like violence, things exploding, just cool stuff. And then when I have to dial it down and have two people talking into a kitchen, it's like I have to really, really, really try,
Right.
And Charlie Adler which is one of those artists who made it look easy, deceptively easy. So, I'm looking at guys like artists like them that can, make ordinary life engaging and that brings people in. So that's just some of the things that I was looking at to prep myself for this series.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Let me see. DNA is over here complaining. I'm just kidding. Stop here. I'm going to put this back. Awesome cover, Adam. I'm grabbing a few. Congrats on the exclusive, gentlemen. Yeah, thank you, Duffy. I appreciate that, brother. LOL, Nick explaining whack comics. Yeah, dude, that's how you explain it. You guys just tear up comics. Enough said. There's more to it, I know. I simplified it very much. Adam, besides this cover, what are a few of your favorite covers you have done? Good question, DNA.
Well, last year I did more covers than I did interior stuff
Art,
for right. Vault, and I think I did some of my best cover work ever last year, and so you'll see that on like the covers for Bleed Them Dry from Vault,
yes.
Giga, So there's a couple there for Bleed Them Dry that I'm particularly proud of. There's a cover for Giga that I don't think's been revealed yet that is like actually a wraparound of just pure, giant mechanized mayhem.
Awesome.
And then like one of my favorite cover gigs that I've ever had was I did covers for a run for Archie called Jughead the Hunger, where Jughead was a werewolf. So I got to do a bunch of covers for that, and there's a couple in there. Like I'm proud of them all, but there's a couple in there that like I'll always look back on and be like, "Yep, it was nice."
Yep. Yeah, that one. Did it happen to be issue number 6 for Bleed Them Dry? You might not remember the issue. It was the one where the guy was going. He had like the sword in his hand. There was like a reflection in the sword.
That was issue 6. That wound up coming out better than there was a point in working on that cover where I was like, I don't know about this one. Because it was like the finale, I felt the pressure to like, because I felt like I had done the 5 previous ones really well.
Right.
And, I felt like I needed to go out on a high note. And, and also too, like I was drawing those covers so far in advance of the story. So I was like hitting up the writers to see like, what can you give me about insight into this issue?
Right. And like, give me something.
Yeah. And so Elliot Rahal, who wrote it, was like, last issue's it's just vampires cutting each other up with ninja swords, man. So so that's what I brought to it. But issue 5 for that series, like in the stairwell, I had a lot of fun with. Like I frankly, all of them were a blast. Right.
Yeah, they're so good when you sit there and look at them as like a collected set too. Like every cover on there is really good, and it's almost like sad because I feel like nobody that I've ever spoke to in the community and stuff like that talks about that book. Like I haven't heard anybody talk about it. Nobody asked for it. Not a lot of people call and say this and that. And I've tried to talk about it a couple times, but it's actually a really good series. If you guys haven't checked it out, you should definitely go check it out. I still have a lot of the back issues here too. But it's definitely something that I think you guys should check out if you guys haven't heard of it or considered picking it up. I would definitely check it out for sure.
I second that.
Yeah, it's awesome. That 6 cover was probably one of my favorites. There was other good ones, like you said, but I think that issue 6 was killer for me. I like the reflection in the sword. I just thought that was so cool. Oh, cool. I like reflection covers are pretty cool.
Thanks, man.
In general, there's some cool ones. I think you did one recently too for G.I. Joe that was like he had like the mask and there was like a reflection in the mask. I thought that was really cool too.
Thanks. Yeah, that was funny because like I drew that and the guy that I put on the cover, I didn't realize this, but he like dies in the first issue. Spoiler, but
spoiler alert.
They were like, yeah, that guy's this was for like issue 7 or something.
Yeah,
and they're like, that guy's gone. So I threw a beard on him.
Right, that's so funny.
I gave him a beret.
Right. That's awesome. And I think that particular issue, I think it was like a 1 in 10 too. If you guys are curious about it. I think it was a 1 in 10 ratio. Like you were stating earlier, a lot of your covers are not always like the A and B. A lot of them are like 1 in 10 or 1 in 25. I think that G.I. Joe was a 1 in 10.
Yeah. I think a lot of publishers get me to do covers that are like, I guess like 1 in 10s or 1 in 20s or whatever. Like their intention is to kind of like bump some numbers up. Right?
Absolutely. They get me every time because like nobody even orders a book and I'll see it. Like I know nobody's going to order this title when I'm going through FOC, but they'll have a cool 1 in 10. So I'll order 10 copies just so I can get the 1 in 10, and then the 10 copies just sit there. But I'm like, yes, I got the 1 in 10 though. So, but they get me with that. They're smart because they get me with that every time.
Well, I guess I should be flattered then.
Yeah, absolutely. You should. Yeah, I think if you're ever put on a ratio like that, I definitely think that's saying something because that's their way to try to get to sell more copies for sure. Let me see. Yeah, I noticed a difference in the shadows and the lights. Epic. I'm probably really far behind on the chat, so I don't know when you said that, Maz, but yeah, the shadows and stuff are definitely epic on this cover for sure. You should totally keep that, but clear a spot on the camera for it. Oh, you're talking about the original art? Yes, I should find somewhere to get that in frame. May have to ship me my Batman 89 to make room for art. He's been trying to pick up issue Batman 89 that I have left here for like 6 months. Every time he mentions it, he tries me to sell it to him. Adam, are covers traditional work done on the same size paper as and board as interiors?
Yeah. I've done a few covers that were larger, but they're harder to scan. Right. But yeah, like I try to work large, especially like if I'm going to sell them. I find that people like buying art that is 11 by 17 traditional size. But right now, like I'm working on a couple things simultaneously. So to speed things up, we're talking interior pages. I've been drawing them at print size, which I've never done before. So I've been drawing pages at print size, and it's coming out okay. This is like, as we're talking, I'm like working on a page from something that's not announced yet, but should be pretty fun. And awesome. and it's been like, it certainly helped speed things up. But once I'm back down to like one project, I'll be working back at 11 by 17, just because like I don't know. I think ultimately I'm happier drawing larger, and like I know that there is a collector community out there that probably, like, if they're going to be buying art, they want to, they want that traditional size.
Absolutely. And I was thinking too, because sometimes like when I look at some of your stuff, there's so much detail in like the smallest of areas, like that some people might not even notice. And I'm sure when you go to a smaller size like that, it's probably harder for you to get some of those really fine details in there.
I mean, I've been doing okay at drawing at print size. I'm also trying to, like, something I'm trying to curb. Like, sometimes I get disappointed with like how things will look in print after the fact. And so I'll like try and figure out how to best illustrate things so that they look good in the finished product. Cause that's what most people see anyway. Like, if you see my original art, you might be able to appreciate all of the detail that I put in there, but most people are just seeing the printed stuff. So that's what they're judging by. And if it's not looking tip top, then I gotta I gotta fix that. But like that's just comics and art for you in general. Like, I never stop learning and I never stop trying to improve. But yeah, like it's nice when it's nice when little details can like be seen and appreciated. But like, ask any comic artist, there's like tons of things that we fret about and we'll fixate on that nobody ever notices.
Right. Yeah. Nobody notices but you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's funny. Jose says, so what's the grand prize? Jose, that's an excellent question, man. I probably should have led with that like in the first 5 minutes of launching, but we just started rolling and I totally forgot about the prizes, but that's a good point. So we had a couple prizes that we were trying to obtain, but that didn't really pan out. So we kind of had to shift gears, which is cool because I think it worked out better this way. So let me move some stuff around. So for those of you that may be just joining us right now, for anybody that orders a cover within the first 24 hours of launch, so we're going to run this until tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you guys will be entered into the giveaway. And for every book that you guys pick up, that's going to be an entry into the giveaway. So if you order 17 books, for whatever reason you order 17 books, you would get 17 entries, just as an example. You order one book, you get one entry. And the prize, there's going to be 3 prizes. The third place prize, I think they're all pretty cool, but the third place prize is going to be this King in Black number 3. That's signed by Donny Cates, and it's limited to 50 copies. This is issue 27 out of 50. It's also going to be King in Black number 2. I gotta block my face so it focuses. There it goes. It's also going to be issue 2 for King in Black that is also signed by Donny Cates. This one is 51 out of 84. And then also, it's going to be King in Black number 1. This one is signed by Ryan Stegman on the cover there. All of these come with COAs, all COAs. The Stegman is out of 100, and it's issue 100 out of 100, which I thought was kind of cool too. So it was the last one he signed. So that's going to be your third place prize. Is going to be all 3 of those books, issues 1, 2, and 3 for King and Black. 1 signed by Stegman, 2 and 3 signed by Cates. The second place prize. This is going to be second place. This is CGC graded 9/8 copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 4, which for those of you guys that may not be familiar, this is the first appearance of Silk. This cover has been gradually going up and up, and then we have the new Silk series that's being released right now. I could see this book going up even more in value, but this is currently going anywhere from like $400 to $500 on eBay. So, and it's a good book to have because she's going to be in a movie or something at some point, and this slab is probably going to go crazy. So if you guys don't have one too, you might want to pick one up before they get too out of control. But this is going to be the second place prize, and then the grand prize is going to be I have a Something is Killing the Children blank sketch cover here. This is for issue number 12. We're going to be sending this off to Adam when we send all the books for the signing and the remarks for our exclusive. And Adam is going to do a special cover for us with this issue. And that's going to be the number 1 grand prize. And then also, thank you, Adam, by the way. I really appreciate that, man.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And then also, whoever wins the first prize, I have a lot of different blanks here in the shop. We have blanks for like Mighty Morphin. We have blanks for Blade Runner. We have like Red Sonja blanks, Carmen blanks, Batman blanks. We have all kinds of blanks. So I'll get all the blanks that I have available together. And whoever wins the first place is going to pick whatever blank they want. And then they can actually request whatever they want for Adam to do a full sketch cover as well on that. And then when they come back, we're going to send them off to CVCS to get slabbed. I'll probably just slab them as art because I just feel like that will probably be better. I don't think I'll grade them as grade, but I could probably talk to whoever wins that and see if you have a preference. My preference would be just to grade it as art. But you're going to win both of those slabs. So you're going to get the Something is Killing the Children number 12. It's going to be original art by Adam. And then also you will get to request or pick what you want Adam to do within reason, of course. Can't be doing nothing crazy or inappropriate, but anything within reason, obviously. And thank you, Adam, again for that. It's really awesome.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
I wish I could enter the giveaway. Yes, Adam, thank you for doing signatures and everything, Brendan says. I think I hit that comment at the right time. You probably said that a long time ago, but I just realized there's a timestamp in here on my side, and he put that at 2:30, and it's already 2:50. So I'm like 20 minutes behind on the comments. Free Something is Killing the Children books. Laughing. I mean, you're preparing us for delays, Ninjadairy Comics. I have prehistoric poles still on the floor beside you. Seriously, I'm telling you, it's going to be worse with CGC, though. Can you show us what you're drawing right now? He already did. That was probably a long time ago. Got my CV19 MVX1 today. What the heck is that, Maz?
Is that the COVID shot, the vaccine?
Oh, CV. Yep, that makes sense. And there's a little shot like icon. Congrats. Awesome, man. Well, I hope you're alive tomorrow. Reach out to me. I need updates. Make sure you're doing okay. I think another guy in the community was talking about the other day, Comic Book Poser. He was saying he got his second shot or something the other day, and he was feeling kind of shitty, but he's doing better now, so that's good. Or at least I hope he's doing good. I haven't heard from him in a couple days. Should probably check on him. Can we get a, what do they call it? A wellness check? Can somebody in the chat wellness check on Comic Book Poser, please? Waiting on some from December, DNA says. I hear you, DNA. Indy needs some fulfillment peeps. I do need fulfillment peeps for sure. if anybody is in the Bakersfield, California area and you want to, what is that called? Temp? Is it? No, not a temp. What's it called? Intern. Yes, intern. If anybody wants to intern, which basically means you work for free, hit me up because I'm all about that. I still love them though. I love you too, DNA. I just sent you a big ass box, DNA, so I don't know why you're hating, bro. Word to the ninja abides. Question, Adam. What size art desk / board do you work on? Do you work at an angle?
I work, like right now I'm working at my desktop table. I have a drafting table to the right of me, which I'll use to like work at an angle. And it really just depends on which stage of the process that I'm at. So like, you know, like if I'm drawing something that requires a lot of like one-to-one reference, like, you know, if I need to know what like a particular car looks like or whatever, I'll sit where I'm sitting now and I'll be like pulling up what I need. But if it's just inking and I'm off to the races, then I go to like my drafting table and go nuts. And I have that upright and I have a sheet of sheet metal on there so that rather than like tape stuff so that it stays put, I just have a magnet and I put it there and I'm able to move it around easily.
That's awesome. Yeah, I used to have a drafting table. I used to do some like landscape design stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
I wish I could draw.
I could probably do with a smaller one or a bigger office.
Right. Or a bigger office. Yeah, I always need more space. It always works out that way. Matt says, man, I loved Bleed Them Dry. Also, the Jughead covers were dope.
Oh, thank you.
Gotta go get me some more Brady since Ninja is in the moonshine again. Brady? Oh, brandy. It's not moonshine, bro. I wish it was. It's just water. Yeah, Ninja, there should be something waiting for you in your mailbox. For sure, man. I'll definitely check that out. Ruben, thank you, by the way. Green Man says, Silk is dope. Silk, dope prizes. Now we're getting down to where we're talking about the prizes. Killer prizes. Can't wait to see what Adam does with that cover. Can I get a free remark on my silver coin from Adam when I win the grand prize, please? No. LOL, DNA, fight me. Maz, these guys. Sorry, I'm in and out work. Yeah, no worries, Ruben. I know you're at your work, man. Most people are probably at work during this time of the hour. It was one of those things where I'm like, I have no idea when to schedule this launch because everyone's schedules are so different. You're always going to lose somebody here or there, and not everybody's schedule is always going to perfectly align. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to put it on New Comic Book Day, and we're just going to roll. Because I thought about changing it too, but I was like, you know, sometimes you just got to roll. I just realized I never turned the music back on. Okay. And then Maz says, thank you so much for answering the process questions, Adam.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. I feel like there was something else I was going to tell you guys, but I think we're good. I think I said everything I was supposed to say. I'm in the midst of moving back into some creative paths. So what's up, man? So I wish you all the best of luck, for sure. But if any of you guys have any questions, you could always reach out to me on Instagram and let me know, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. I'm going to check the website real quick and see if everything is working okay. It looks like everything's working okay. Let me know if you guys had any issues at checkout or anything. There's quite a few orders that have been placed, so thank you guys for helping support the channel and the shop and this book in general, the Silver Coin. I hope you guys will pick up some A covers and some of the other covers for this book as well. We should have quite a few of those coming in on New Comic Book Day as well, which will be April 7th. If you guys haven't picked up your book yet, or want to pick up some extra copies just to get in on this giveaway, just make sure you do so before tomorrow at 2 p.m. Thank you, Ninjadairy Comics and Adam. Congrats on the awesome collab. Yo. Yeah, thank you, Maz. Really appreciate that. We just had like 7 more orders come through on the website, so that's really awesome. Thank you guys so much. Adam, I think we're going to let you go, man. I really, really appreciate you coming on, man. I don't want to take up too. I could sit here and talk to you all day. Before I know it, it'll be like 8 o'clock at night.
Well, it was my pleasure being on. Thanks. I hope you don't mind that I did some drawing while we hung out. But
no, absolutely, man.
It was a good time, and I want to thank all the viewers for their questions and for their kind words. I really appreciate it, and it means a lot to me that you're here for the cover that I did, that you're supporting Ninja, and you're all being really good sports, and it's just really cool to see the comics community really come through. It's nice.
Yeah, absolutely. It is, man. And that's one reason we like to do this, is because of the community. And, the books and, all this stuff is really cool too, but it's more the community for me. That's why I have the YouTube channel and stuff, and be able to connect with people that I would never be able to connect with on a normal basis, like such as yourself, and probably pretty much every single person in the chat I would not know, if it wasn't for, avenues and stuff like this. So yeah, it's definitely awesome. DNA, man, Ninja on a for real note, killer prizes, man. Yeah, for sure, DNA. I appreciate that. It was hard picking the prizes, man. I'll tell you what, it was hard. Adam saved me on the prizes. Thanks for hanging out in the Ninja Den with us, Adam. Yes, for sure. Pleasure. Yeah, Adam. DNA says, thank you so much for coming on. We love you.
Oh, thank you.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to head out. I think I might try to come back on a little bit later today for New Comic Book Day. We got a lot of comics in this week, so I might try to come back on in a little bit. If you guys are into that, let me know on Instagram. But I think we're going to head out for now, and I appreciate all you guys. And Adam, thanks again, man. I hope maybe we could work on something again in the future.
I'd love to.
Awesome, man. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's it for us. I'm hitting the button. See you guys later.
Bye, y'all.